Azim is an international investment banker. This man is the white shark, the great white shark in the investment world. I'm a former Green Beret. This is not Martin Luther King meeting Gandhi. These are two individuals brought together through trauma and tragedy.
It started 9 months after I lost Tariq. Tariq was a student at San Diego State, worked as a pizza delivery man on the weekends, Fridays and Saturdays, and he was lured to a bogus address by a youth gang. There was 4 of them. 3 of them were 14-year-old. One of them was Ples's grandson, Tony. And people don't quite get forgiveness, I think. I think forgiveness is not very well understood. There is this connotation that by forgiving, you're condoning the act of the offender, that by saying, that I forgive Tony, that I'm saying what he did is okay. It's not about that. I always tell the kids every morning when I meditate and pray, I forgive Tony. And I've been practicing my forgiveness muscle for over 22 years, and it's very strong. And so I didn't have this response that, he should be hung from the highest pole, he killed my one and only son. I rather saw that he was a victim of society, that the enemy was not the 14-year-old, rather the societal forces that force many young men to fall through the crack, especially young men of color.
Love, compassion, and empathy bring solutions to any problem. Any problem. Any human problem.
When 2 people come together that are opposing forces, I believe it creates a shift in the world. I could have gone to other parents that had lost children and created a foundation with them. I don't believe that the message would not have been as strong as it is with me and Ples. So I started the Tariq Khamisa Foundation, and our mission is essentially to stop the plague of youth violence by breaking the cycle of youth violence.
Doing all that we can to see to it that kids understand the responsibility they have as choice makers, and to understand that there's always resources available for them to assist and support with their traumas, their tragedies, their choices.
Youth gangs are all over the country. We lose someplace between 14 and 16 kids every single day in the United States that die, and another 200 plus young people in the ages of 13 through 18 are arrested for violent crime when there is a gun involved. We essentially lose them too to the juvenile criminal justice system, as Tony went to prison at the age of 14. He was the first 14-year-old in our country to be tried as an adult.
Our children in this country are traumatized in a way that we're not in touch with. As adults, we're not in touch with the way in which our kids are traumatized. So the foundation has really helped kids in ways that make them stop and think before they act. And the peace clubs are being formed on campuses, taking off like wildfire. It's
very fulfilling. The work is very fulfilling. I think that sustains us. I mean, it's more than a partnership. It's really, he's as close to me as my own brother. There's nothing this man won't do for me, as I would not for him. So it's a bond. And I think it came as a result of the gift that we both found purpose through this tragedy.
Yeah, he is a man who practices Islam. I grew up a Baptist in Louisiana. But I don't see that in any way precluding us seeing each other as brothers.
There's different race, different religions, and some very dire circumstances. But it demonstrates the power of forgiveness and compassion and love that we all have a capacity for. So I think that this whole tragedy put us on our purpose, and I find that we all have a spiritual purpose. Sometimes it's complicated to know what that is, but not for us, because I think Tariq's death gave me my purpose.
That's my brother.